So it's been a really quick rehearsal for you guys, but what are you enjoying about these characters for each of you?
It's amazing to discover what a masterpiece this play is. You know, we all know My Fair Lady, and you're like, I know this, but the second you get to work on it, you start to realize these men were geniuses. What they created. There's a reason it's lasted, what is it, 75 years? And it keeps surprising us.
Yes, the language is so rich and complex, and it just requires so much of both of us as both singers and as actors. So it's such a fun challenge. I mean, I feel Eliza is one of the great roles in the canon, and it just demands everything from you. And so it's been so much fun.
It's really fun to dig into this stuff. We could do this for a year and never get to the bottom of it. You know, it's just one of those pieces, and they don't make them like they used to, blah, 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 but that's actually true.
So you're saying that like this character in a trip as well, the challenge is why so many people want to play these roles before. Is that the reason for you? Do you have other reasons why you wanted to get your fingers into these roles?
For me, it's sentimental. This is the first musical. Like my family's Cuban, and my uncle was a huge fan of old movies, and he also would get. They didn't have much in Miami, but he had like a giant screen TV. I mean, they took up the whole wall with like an 18 surround sound speakers, and he played My Fair Lady like on a laser disc when I was a kid. And so I just sentimentally just have that memory of like, what is that as a little kid? So it's one of the shows I always thought I didn't think I'd be in it, but I was just like, that's what musical theater is. And so there's that part of it. The other part of it is getting to say Shaw's language and singing these songs that are layered in on top of it. Yeah, it's amazing. It's one of the great theater roles, period. And it's towering, and you get to play this stuff and transform yourself into this world. It's that's a gift. We usually only have to say things like, where's the gun, or put down that paper, or
Um,
objection, Your Honor.
yeah. And for me, it's also very sentimental. My mom, this is her hands down favorite musical, and so she was always singing it to me when I grew up. But I have this video. Actually, my grandma, who suffered from Alzheimer's before she passed away, when she was mostly gone, the only thing that would bring her back was music, and we would sit around. I have a video of us all sitting around the table singing "Get Me to the Church on Time"
Huh.
and "Just You Wait," Henry Higgins, and my grandma, who could not no longer speak, who could not recognize us, was just going like this and applauding. And then, from the minute my daughter was born, my mother was like holding her singing "Just You Wait," I saw her, and so it feels like it's been a major part of my family history, and so if my mom is coming to see this show, and so it's just really special to get to finally realize that dream, and feel like it's, I don't know, it just feels like it's something I've always dreamed of doing, and I am so glad that I finally had the opportunity.
It's incredible what this music can do, in that sense of coming back to something that we loved before we even got a chance to do this professionally. My aunt has dementia now, and she doesn't really pay attention to much of anything. But when my family said, "Hey, Raúl's playing Henry Higgins," and her eyes opened, and she was like, "I have to see that. That I need to have." So it's you don't take it for granted, but Broadway musicals kind of like flow inside the veins of the culture in a way that lasts for a really long time.
So you guys are taking this obviously to Aspen. What are you excited about? Have you been?
I performed in Aspen last summer at their cabaret series. I had a show I do with my husband, who's a pianist, and actually I was pregnant, and in the Aspen airport was the first time that my husband felt the baby kick. So we're very excited to go back to Aspen, and it's so beautiful in the summer. It's I actually realized, like, I was like, let's go up the mountain, and then I realized we were reaching the top of the mountain, and I thought, should I be 12,000 feet up with Franny? But I'm here. She's here. We're all fine. I'm very excited to go.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to get to do this there. I love Aspen. I've been out there a lot of times for skiing. Ajax downtown, and the Highlands is just some of my favorite places in America to throw myself off a mountain repeatedly, which I mean, I never do, of course, when I'm working. But and I've never seen it in the summer, so I just can't wait. And to drink at the J Bar and to have great food and wander around town. I'm excited to be back there.